If overtimes for brackets, Syracuse would have already advanced to the Final Four.
Yeah, I'd asked the rhetorical question if the Orange had any gas left in the tank, but they answered that yesterday. Yet another overtime. They've played 7 overtimes in 2 days, almost the equivalent of an entire bonus basketball game. But Cuse in the finals for the 14th time. That's a Big East record. There's Johnny Flynn, who's played 147 out of a possible 155 minutes, a former Orange Star, with his thoughts on that.
I can't imagine what a guy like Johnny Flynn is feeling right now, playing 67 out of 70 minutes in a game. And I think at this point they're just going on adrenaline. You know, the bright stage with the brightest lights is what it's all about.
Adrenaline, fumes, and belief in one another. You see the fellowship, the brotherhood before the game, and the orange ball movement. Flynn, Routens, Devendorf, bucket good. Cuse up by 4. First half, Flynn, Christoph Anjanot on the break, gets the dunk, and then look out! A terrifying moment. Jim Boeheim out to look at his youngster. We'll let you listen in. Thankfully, he would be okay. Syracuse led by 8 at the break. Second game in a row. Louisville trailed by 8 at the break. But this is a team that can flip the script in a hurry and go on runs. And you figured Syracuse had to hit the wall at some point. After missing from 3 in the first half largely, Louisville finds their range. Jerry Smith, then Andre McGee catches in rhythm. Bucket for 3. It's tied at 41 in the blink of an eye. And then Johnny Flynn's pass is stolen by the scintillating Terrence Williams. Going the other way, it's Earl Clark for 3, and Jim Boeheim says, let's talk this over, gentlemen. Run would continue. This kid, Williams, is just spectacular. Plays with a joy and a smile on his face throughout. Flynn finally, I think, ran out of gas on the bench. Louisville up by a bunch, and then Cuse hanging around. Eventually, there'd be another steal for Williams, his 7th, and woo, outlet! Earl Clark, the length and the panache. Ultimately, don't hang your head, young fella. You did all you could do, and Louisville celebrates in a city that was built for just that. 35 times they've gone to the NCAA tournament, 3rd straight year. First time they've won the Big East tournament title, and you have got to believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Louisville Cardinals have stamped themselves a rock-solid #1 seed when the brackets come out tomorrow afternoon. Perhaps 3 from the Big East. Who knows? It's been a heck of a tournament. It's been a rugged conference throughout. Dan Shulman and Jay Billis join us from the Garden.
Well, quite a week here with the Garden. For most of the week, of course, Jay, the story was Syracuse and the incredible number of overtimes, 10 minutes they played. But let's start. To the victors go the spoils, and the Louisville Cardinals earned this one. They beat who they played. They played great in second halves. They made shots when they had to. They earned it.
Well, their defense was the story all throughout the Big East tournament. Their defense was outstanding against Providence. They forced 26 turnovers, 23 turnovers against Villanova. They forced 10 turnovers in the second half against Syracuse. They shot 61% in large measure because they attacked off the dribble and they found open shooters. Knocked down 10 threes in this game. They had 6 guys in double figures in this ball game, in the championship game. I thought Earl Clark was magnificent. Terrence Williams played as all around a game as you're going to see. 7 steals. He rebounded. He passed the ball. He attacked. He may not have shot the ball extremely well, but I'll tell you what, that kid's a winner. And this Louisville team has proven they are the best team in the Big East.
In defeat, the Syracuse Orange, though, earned a lot of respect, don't you think?
A tremendous amount. Yeah. I mean, how often do kids get a chance to play in an epic? I mean, they played in an epic battle against Connecticut. 6 overtimes, then overtime against West Virginia. And then Johnny Flynn showed more heart and courage than any player I can remember. And I don't think anyone, after having watched him play the 4 games he played here in New York City at the Big East Championship, would quarrel with the fact that he is the most valuable player of this championship.
They need some rest. They'll get some rest. They'll open up the NCAA tournament either Thursday or Friday. Let's spin this ahead for both teams. What kind of prospects do you see them having in the NCAA?
Well, Louisville's going to be a #1 seed, and rightfully so. They're one of the 4 best teams in the country. I think they have to be energized by this and to truly believe that they can beat anybody in the country if they defend the way they defended here in New York City. And for Syracuse, I mean, we've talked about them not having any gas left in the tank. Who knows how this is going to affect them? I mean, this is a case of first impression. You know, when was the last time we talked about a team having 6 overtimes in one game, then overtime the next day, and then having to play in a championship game, and what the kind of effect is that going to have? I don't think anybody knows. Are they going to be energized by it? I doubt it. But will they be buoyed by it a little bit and get their rest and get back into things? I hope so, because this team showed extraordinary heart and courage throughout this championship.
Well, let's get some thoughts now from Johnny Flynn. He is standing by with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Dan. Johnny, as much as your team did to get to this moment, how hard is it to take this loss?
Well, it's definitely hard, especially being up at the end of the first half. And Louisville is just a great team. They were way better than us tonight, and they deserve this win. But, I just want to thank my teammates. We battled through 6 overtimes. We battled through another overtime with West Virginia, and we still came out here against a great Louisville team that deserves the #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. And, we played our hearts out.